Well, get ready for an even bigger push to go green. The White House issuing a dire report on climate change, suggesting the extreme weather events that we've seen across the country are man-made. The Climate Depot's Marc Morano says, not so. Marc, you always know the pressure you're under when you come here, and I have all these people who email me afterwards. That guy doesn't get it. This is a serious problem. Why is he trivializing it? What do you say?
Well, this report they issued today trivializes science, and this was a predetermined science. They got activists from the Nature Conservancy, from Union of Concerned Scientists, as key activists on this report who helped write it. And when you have this report come out, and its sole purpose is to push his agenda, you've got to scratch your head and question the science behind it. And people like Professor Roger Pilkey Jr., University of Colorado, an extreme weather expert, has already said the report's wrong on hurricanes, that landfalling hurricanes have declined 25% since 1900, yet they make all these scary predictions. In a nutshell, Neil, the report is very simply summed up this way. When current reality fails to alarm, make a bunch of scary predictions of the future. And that's what they've done. And of course, the only way to save us from that dark future are climate policies, EPA regulations, and next year a UN treaty in Paris, which Secretary of State John Kerry is pushing for.
Well, you know, I always wonder, though, even the way the mainstream media treats it, because it's like we got to do something. And some of the General Wire stories I read today and how the president was going to see pictures of melting snow caps on mountains, and this is an urgent problem. We've got to do something, and if not for those Neanderthal Republicans, we might have a shot at living on this planet. How do you counter that? Or do you say they pick and choose their data when in the mainstream media they pick and choose what data they want to report on the data that you're reporting?
Well, what you just mentioned, Neil, the snowpack, they looked at the snowpack in California mountains. President Obama showed the governors this after the year we had the blizzards in 2010. Right. And he's trying to say, he's showing year-to-year variability as proof of climate. They're now using heat waves. They're using a record rainfall in one city in Florida as proof of climate. When on the larger scale, 50 to 100-year time scales, the peer-reviewed literature shows no trends in hurricanes, floods, droughts, big tornadoes, or even declining trends in many of those.
Well, all I know is if we're going to spend trillions of dollars, we better do it on more than what we think is a good hunch. Always a pleasure, Marc. Thank you very, very much.
Thanks a lot, Neil.